today's episode of MATHtuto with Teacher Jacq. Ihanda natin ang ating tainga, ang ating isip at ang ating puso at sabay-sabay tayong MATHtuto.
For today, I'll be discussing about finding the area of irregular figures made up of squares and rectangles. Our learning objective, at the end of this lesson, you will be able to find the area of irregular figures made up of squares and rectangles using squared centimeter and squared meter. This is an example of irregular figure. As you can see, this figure is made up of squares and rectangles. How can we get its area? This is our solution 1. Ang ginawa natin is hinati natin sa tatlo yung ating irregular figure at nakakuha tayo ng 2 rectangles and 1 square. Okay, so let us see our solution 1. There are 2 rectangles formed. This is the first rectangle and then this is the second rectangle. Rectangle T and rectangle P. And then 1 square which we named square I. Okay, the first step is we will get the area of the first rectangle or the rectangle T. The formula in finding the area of a rectangle is equals to length times width or L times W. Okay, so let us observe our rectangle. So this is our first rectangle, the rectangle T. Meron siyang measurement na 3 cm and dahil congruent sila, same lang sila ni rectangle dito sa kabila, which is the rectangle P, na merong width na 6 cm, of course, 6 cm din ang width ni rectangle T. So let us solve. A is equals to 3 centimeters times yung width na 6 centimeters. So, 3 times 6 is equals to 18. So, the area of rectangle T is 18 squared centimeter. Next is step 2. We will get the area of the second rectangle, which is rectangle P. Of course, dahil magkaparehas lang naman sila ng sukat, same din lang ang makukuha nating sagot sa area. So, area of rectangle P is equals to length times width. Our length is 3 centimeters. So, kung papansinin mo, parehas silang may guhit na isa. Ibig sabihin, magkasukat sila. So, 3 centimeters times width na 6 centimeters is equals to 18 squared centimeter. Next, the last step is we will get the area of this square, the square I. Okay, so the formula in finding the area of a square is S squared or S times S. S stands for side or side of the square. Okay, so kung titignan mo, merong nakalagay dito na 9 centimeters. So, yung 9 centimeters, pangkabuuan siya mula dito hanggang dito sa dulo. Okay, so paano nating malalaman kung ilan ang measurement ng portion na to? So, kung titignan natin, ang ating rectangle ay may 3 centimeters. So, ibig sabihin, dito sa baba ay 3 centimeters din. Same with rectangle P, 3 centimeters din yung nandito niya sa baba. So, 3 plus 3 is equals to 6. Ibig sabihin, ima-minus natin dito sa 9, si 6, 9 minus 6 is equals 3. So, therefore, ang measurement nito ay 3 centimeters. So, let us solve. Area is equals to 3 centimeters times, we will multiply it sa same figure, which is 3 centimeters. So, you will just multiply it by itself. So, 3 centimeters times 3 centimeters is equals to 9 squared centimeters. So, yung step 4 natin para makuha natin yung area ng ating irregular figure is i-add natin ang lahat ng areas na nakuha natin. Okay? So, the area of rectangle T is 18 squared centimeters. The area of rectangle P, same lang, 18 squared centimeters. And the area of square I is equals to 9 squared centimeters. So, let us solve. 18 plus 18 plus 9 is equals to 45 squared centimeters. So, the area of this irregular figure is 45 squared centimeters. Next solution is the solution number 2. So, yung first solution natin, hinati natin sa tatlo ang ating irregular figure at nakabuo tayo ng dalawang rectangles and one square. So, dito naman sa solution 2, hinati ulit natin ang ating irregular figure at nakabuo tayo ng dalawang squares and one rectangle. So, vice versa. Okay, so, ayan, 2 squares formed, square T and square P, and rectangle I. For step 1, we will get the area of our first square, which is the square T. So, the formula in finding the area of a square is S squared or S times S or side times side. So, yung measurement ng side ng ating square T ay 3 centimeter. So, we have 3 centimeters times 3 centimeters is equals to 9 squared centimeters. Step 2, we are done in getting the area of our first square. Now, it's time to get the area of our second square, which is square P. So, what is the measurement of the side of our square P? So, kung titignan mo, dito kay T, merong isang guhit at kay P ay may isang guhit. Ibig sabihin, magkasukat sila ng side. Okay? So, let us get the area of our square P. The formula is S squared or S times S. Dahil ang side na to, ang measurement niya ay 3 centimeters, so we will multiply it by itself. Okay, so we have 3 centimeters times 3 centimeters equals 9 squared centimeters. For our step 3, now we are done in getting the area of square T and square P. Now it's time to get the area of our rectangle I. And the formula in finding the area of rectangle is equals to length times width. Now let us determine first what is the measurement of this side. So kung ang kabuuan nito ay 6 centimeters, isasubtract natin si 3 centimeters from 6 centimeters. Why? Dahil ang measurement nito ay 3 centimeters at ito ay square, ibig sabihin yung 4 sides niya ay may measurement lahat ng tig 3 centimeters. So, 6 minus 3 is equals 3. So, therefore, ang portion na to or ang side na to ng ating rectangle ay may measurement na 3 centimeters. So, ang length niya, 3 centimeters times yung kanyang width, which is 9 centimeters. 3 times 9 is equals to 27 squared centimeters. Last step is step 4. Dahil nakuha na natin lahat ng measurement ng ating squares and rectangle, we will add all the areas para makuha natin yung measurement ng ating irregular figure. The area of square T, 9 squared centimeters. Area of square P is equals to 9 squared centimeters, and the area of our rectangle I is equal to 27 squared centimeters. So let us add 9 plus 9, 18 plus 27 is equals to 45 squared centimeters. Let us have our next example. So, itong naka-outline ng red, ang shape na to ay irregular figure. So, let us find the area of this figure. Yung 1 square is equivalent to 1 square centimeter. Okay, so our solution 1, step 1, hatiin natin itong ating irregular figure para makabuo tayo ng rectangle and square. Ayan. So, ang nabuo natin ay isang rectangle at isang square. For step 1, let us get the area of this rectangle. The formula in finding the area of a rectangle is length times width. So, we have area is equals to 2 centimeters. Let us count. 1, 2. Times 5 centimeters. Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 2 times 5 is equals to 10 squared centimeters. For step 2, we will get the area of this square. So, let us count. 1, 2, 3. Ibig sabihin, ang isang square ay 1 squared centimeter. So, ang tatlo na to, ang katumbas niya ay 3 centimeter or 3 squared centimeter. So, therefore, the area is equals to 3 centimeters times 3 centimeters is equals to 9 squared centimeters. Step 3, let us add all the areas. So, yung area ni rectangle at area ni square ay i-add natin. 10 plus 9 is equals to 19 squared centimeters. So, same figure tayo, pero ang gagamitin ngayon natin ay solution 2. So, hatiin natin dito. Ayan. Okay, so yung unang solution natin, hinati natin ang ating irregular figure here. So, ngayon naman dito natin siya hinati. Now, let us solve. Step 1, let us get the area of this rectangle. So, the formula is length times width. Area is equals to 3 centimeters. Let us count. 1, 2, 3. Times 5 centimeters. Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 3 times 5 is equals to 15 squared centimeters. Step 2, we will get the area of this square. So, the formula is S times S or S squared. So, let us count. 1, 2. Ibig sabihin, 2 centimeters yung side ng square. So, multiply natin siya by itself. 2 times 2 is equals 4 squared centimeters. And the last step is we will add all the areas. The area of this rectangle and the area of this square. So, we have, para sa rectangle, 15 plus yung square na 4. 15 plus 4 is equals to area is equals to 19 squared centimeters. So, same lang ng nakuha natin nung ginamit natin ay solution 1. So, therefore, yung area ng ating irregular figure ay 19 squared centimeters. Let us have our next example. So, this is also a irregular figure. Let us find the area of this irregular figure. So, hatiin muna natin. Ayan, hatiin natin dito. So, anong shape yung nabuo? Correct. Meron tayo ngayong dalawang rectangles. So, let us name this as rectangle A and the other one is rectangle B. Okay? So, let's solve. Solution 1, step 1. Area of rectangle A, this one, is equals to length times width. Area is equals to 3 meters times 6 meters. So, 3 times 6 is equals to 18 squared meters. For step 2, so we will get the area of this rectangle B. So, the solution is length times width. Okay, so, tignan natin ang ating figure. From here, up to here, ang measurement ng side ay 11 meters. Ang kukunin lang natin mula dito. So, ibig sabihin, magsasubtract tayo ng 3 meters from 11 meters. So, 11 minus 3 is equals to 8 meters. So, let us solve. Area is equals to 3 meters times 8 meters. So, 3 times 8 is equals to 24 squared meters. And then the last step is step 3. Let us add all the areas. 18 squared meters plus 24 squared meters is equals to 42 squared meters. Let us have our next example. So, this is also a irregular figure. Let us find the area of this irregular figure. So, hatiin muna natin. Ayan, hatiin natin dito. So, anong shape yung nabuo? Correct. Meron tayo ngayong dalawang rectangles. So, let us name this as rectangle A and the other one is rectangle B. Okay? So, let's solve. Solution 1, step 1. Area of rectangle A, this one, is equals to length times width. Area is equals to 3 meters times 6 meters. So, 3 times 6 is equals to 18 squared meters. For step 2, so we will get the area of this rectangle B. So, the solution is length times width. Okay, so tignan natin ang ating figure. From here up to here, ang measurement ng side ay 11 meters. Ang kukunin lang natin mula dito. So, ibig sabihin, magsasubtract tayo ng 3 meters from 11 meters. So, 11 minus 3 is equals to 8 meters. So, let us solve. Area is equals to 3 meters times 8 meters. So, 3 times 8 is equals to 24 squared meters. And then the last step is step 3. Let us add all the areas. 18 squared meters plus 24 squared meters is equals to 42 squared meters. Same figure tayo, so let us find the area of this figure using the solution 2. So, yung kanina, nakabuo tayo ng dalawang rectangle. So, ngayon naman, hahatiin natin siya dito. Ayan. So, ang nabuo natin is 1 square and 1 rectangle. Step 1. Let us get the area of the rectangle. And the formula is length times width. Area is equals to 3 meters times 11 meters equals 33 square meters. For step 2, let us get the area of this square. Our solution is S times S or S squared. Area is equals to 3 meters times 3 meters is equals to 9 square meters. And for step 3, we will add all the areas. So we will add the area of the rectangle and square. So 33 square meters plus 9 square meters is equals to 42 square meters. So the area of this irregular figure is equals to 42 square meters. Always remember, find the area of an irregular shape that is made up of squares and rectangles. First, you need to divide or cut the figure into squares and rectangles. Second, find the area of each square or rectangle. Third, add the areas of the squares and or rectangles to find the area of the irregular figure and express the area in square centimeter or square meters.
There you have it, kids! I know that you've learned a lot on today's episode. A friendly reminder, kids, don't forget to answer your activities for this week's lesson that can be found in your module.
Thank you so much for watching and listening on this video. Kung hindi ka pa nakasubscribe sa aking YouTube channel, i-click lang ang subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell para lagi kang updated sa mga bagong video lessons ko. Maraming salamat! God bless! Bye-bye!